He was supposed to testify, and then now this. So what exactly happened?
Just an amazing fall from grace, and so many people wondering where their money is.
Floyd Mayweather's broke. You know, that's what a lot of people don't realize. He gets these big checks and doesn't pay the taxes on it.
It's not all about the money. Well, your kids can't eat legacy. They can eat off the currency.
Shocking footage shows Floyd Mayweather in visible panic following a surprise bankruptcy declaration. Kids can't eat legacy, they can eat currency, he says, emphasizing his belief in building generational wealth. The champ, known for his lavish lifestyle, now faces questions about his financial future and long-term stability. If you likes this video, please subscribe, punch Vista, and click the bell icon for more latest and interesting videos.
Not all about the money. Well, your kids can't eat legacy. They can eat off the currency. I believe in building generational wealth. That's what's important to me. Generational wealth. My kids will be great because I will push them to be great. Not in boxing, just in business. Whatever they want to do, I will always push them to be great.
Floyd Mayweather claims it's his own people who call him broke the moment he reveals his moves. He says when he does exhibition fights, it's not out of desperation, but strategy. Yet jealous people twist it, saying he's struggling. According to Floyd, the hate always comes when he's winning.
Soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, it's like, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's 80 and 90 that's still making hundreds of millions and billions, but soon as somebody black does it, your people, your own people say, oh, he's broke. Listen, I'm not here to talk about no one else's pockets because I got to where I got to focusing on Floyd Mayweather. That's how I got to becoming 50-0. Because my thing was always, I didn't care what nobody else was doing. I had to focus on me and my family.
Jake Paul boldly claimed that Floyd Mayweather is broke, insisting that many people simply don't realize it yet. He suggested that Floyd's flashy lifestyle is just a cover-up, and behind the scenes, the money isn't flowing like it used to. According to Jake, the truth is,
Jake,
did Logan ever get paid with the situation with Floyd Mayweather?
Nah, not yet. Floyd Mayweather's broke. You know, that's what a lot of people don't realize. He gets these big checks and doesn't pay the taxes on it. And then the IRS comes hunting him down later. He owes a lot of people I know money. And Logan's deep down on that list, so I don't know if Logan's ever going to get paid.
Catching up, Logan Paul has revealed that investors associated with his exhibition fight against Floyd Mayweather were not compensated as agreed. According to Paul, these investors waited for their payments, but Mayweather failed to fulfill his obligations, leading them to file a lawsuit against him. This incident has raised questions about Mayweather's financial management and commitment to contractual agreements
on his investment, and sure enough, he didn't get his initial investment back. He's strung along. He gets like $100K here and there, strung along, not getting paid.
In addition to discussing unpaid investors, Logan Paul has questioned Floyd Mayweather's financial integrity. He pointed out that Mayweather, known as Money, owes substantial amounts to various parties, including sellers in Dubai. Paul's remarks suggest that Mayweather's financial troubles are more extensive than previously believed. Logan Paul has expressed frustration over not receiving payment for his exhibition fight with Floyd Mayweather. Despite the event's success and significant revenue generation, Paul claims that Mayweather has delayed his payment, raising concerns about the boxer's financial practices and obligations.
Mayweather has made over $1 billion throughout his entire career, but now he's being accused of being broke. This accusation comes from Logan Paul, who fought Floyd Mayweather 1 year ago, which was one of the biggest fights in all of history, selling over 1 million pay-per-view buys. But Floyd Mayweather was paid the majority of the money, when it was reported he made $100 million off the fight. For Logan Paul, who handled all the marketing, it's not the same, where he hasn't been paid one penny. That was because every single dollar made went through Floyd Mayweather's company. Logan Paul said despite them having a contract, he's owed $5 million by Floyd Mayweather that he's just not paying him. Logan Paul, along with his brother Jake Paul, have bashed Floyd Mayweather, accusing him of being broke. Which Floyd Mayweather is undeniably a pretty bad guy, where he went to jail for 2 months for domestic battery. Floyd Mayweather has been accused of domestic abuse by over half a dozen women, including his ex-wife, and was confirmed in court by his son when he was just 10 years old. But Floyd Mayweather took offense to being called broke and said he makes $300 million a month, which is a complete joke because it would mean he has more cash coming in than Bill Gates. And Logan Paul said if Mayweather doesn't pay soon, he's taking him to court. But who knows, maybe Mayweather's money is just a show.
Floyd Mayweather reportedly owes the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, approximately $22 million in unpaid taxes. This substantial debt has added to the speculation surrounding his financial stability and has prompted discussions about the management of his earnings from his boxing career. Facing criticism for participating in exhibition fights, Floyd Mayweather has defended his decision by stating that these matches allow him to demonstrate his skills to a new generation.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. Why they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him. Do anybody find this strange that your boy Floyd is on all the IRS money, on Dubai money, on Gervonta Davis money, but yet we have all this stuff, all that flash that y'all see, but y'all realize, man, he get a lot of that stuff free. Now, guys, I'm not hating because that is my favorite boxer, man. And like I said, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, and I love his grind. He's a hell of a fighter. But man, hey man, let the chips fall where they may, man. Everybody can get it on my channel. I'm just putting out that news, man, like the feds is putting it out there, because the feds is all in that man business right there, man. How you on all these millions? But man, stay tuned for that next video.
He emphasizes that exhibitions are a means to entertain fans and showcase his capabilities without the risks associated with professional bouts.
Case my talent and give people just a glimpse of, you know, what I was doing when I was at the height of my career. You know, when I was at the pinnacle of my career. You know, so just being able to just travel the world and put on shows, put on exhibition bouts, and still sell out arenas. It's a great feeling, but you know, the fans love it. Now, I truly believe if I took a lot of abuse in the sport of boxing throughout my career, then I probably wouldn't still be doing the exhibitions or putting on boxing showcases. But I didn't really take no abuse in the sport of boxing, so I feel like I can continue to go out there, have fun, and put on shows throughout the world.
In an interview, Floyd Mayweather highlighted the financial advantages of exhibition matches over professional fights. He noted that while real fights might earn him up to $20 million, exhibitions can generate around $100 million, making them a more lucrative option.
Crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make $3 million, $4 million, $6 million, $7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million, but I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
Imagine playing basketball and getting 40 million for a fucking preseason game.
That's real money. And I get all mine up front.
Post-retirement, despite Mayweather's explanations, public perception suggests that he participates in exhibition fights primarily for financial gain. Critics argue that his continued involvement in boxing events indicates a need for income rather than a passion for the sport. Floyd.
I've said this shit for years. I think he needs some money, and I think that's why he's fighting. Ever since the Logan Paul fight,
when you Floyd, you don't need money.
You don't know what his finances are. This dude has gambling problems. This guy is.
Whoa. Do you have any fucking link to back up that ridiculous claim that he has gambling problems?
Not gambling problems, but he gambles heavily. Yes, there is. He posts it all the time.
Okay, do you have any fucking any links to back up that he loses?
You don't know that he doesn't. All I know is that
My point is, until there are links.
Oh no, there's
stating
no fact. I just think
that Floyd Mayweather gambling has put him in debt. Like,
no,
why
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
So what? I mean, you're the one said gambling problem. You said gambling problem and needs money.
I think it's a mix between the way he lives his life, the money that he spends,
you're
and all the other things that go into it.
You're insinuating a lot. You don't
I am,
know,
and I've always thought that.
You don't know his finances.
To take these fights, I'll continue thinking.
Mayweather's promotion and handshake with Mag David Adams have been interpreted by some as a move driven by financial motives. Observers speculate that Mayweather's involvement with the organization was influenced by his current financial situation. Floyd Mayweather's alleged failure to repay a $2 million debt to rapper 50 Cent reportedly strained their friendship. The unpaid loan has been cited as a factor contributing to the deterioration of their relationship. Highlighting Mayweather's financial obligations to acquaintances.
This looked like a friendship that was going to last a lifetime. What the hell happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
He changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
As he was actually going into jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather Promotions.
Right.
Then as he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather Promotions. There's no LLC, there's no seal, it's not incorporated. It's just
a name.
Yeah. When he says helping with Mayweather Promotions and it's not there, I go, okay, I know what he means. He wants me to
get it together.
Put it together for him. So I do TMT Promotions, I get it all the way together.
Yeah.
Then he comes home, there's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on where, it's $300,000 chains getting bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money? He acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell you how to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man. Do you think Floyd Mayweather scammed 50?
Oscar De La Hoya has reflected on Floyd Mayweather's financial ascent, stating that Mayweather became Money Mayweather after their fight prior to their bout. Mayweather earned modest sums, but the match significantly boosted his earnings and public profile.
Before Mayweather fought me, he was making $2-3 million on my undercards. After beating me, Mayweather becomes Money Mayweather, and he becomes this global superstar. I think we sold 2-point-something million homes. I believe he made something like 8 million all said and done.
And what did you make all said and done in that fight?
I had to be closer to 80.
You made 80 million, he made 8 million. So the negotiation was 90-10?
Sometimes fighters don't understand negotiating the right way.
Oscar De La Hoya has criticized Floyd Mayweather for engaging in exhibition fights against opponents who are not at his level. De La Hoya describes these matches as embarrassing and suggests that Mayweather participates in them solely for monetary reasons.
Okay, Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real show that left the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're going to have to sell off your assets. Floyd, I'm rooting for you. Come on, let's turn it around.
In 2021, Floyd Mayweather and rapper Tyga allegedly engaged a watch broker and made upfront payments to acquire luxury watches and jewelry from Miami jeweler Leonard Sulianoff, despite all the debts and financial controversies surrounding him.
This is how Floyd Mayweather and Tyga might get away without paying $4 million in jewelry. So a lot of wealthy people buy assets or luxury items under business entities. This allows them to pay less tax while also having protection against lawsuits personally. In this case, Tyga and Floyd used a watch broker and some upfront cash to make the deal go through. But as the days passed, no payment was made on the balance that was due, and even their agent admitted they owed $4 million. So what these two did is they signed and paid using a business, and then before paying the full amount, gifted it to themselves on behalf of the business that bought it. Therefore, the broker can't go after Floyd or Tiger because they didn't buy it from them personally. A business that they may control bought it and then gifted it to them, but in this sense is completely separate. But what they did is how the rich get richer. Us in our daily lives have no protection from lawsuits, but as soon as you use a business, the laws completely change. So I'm not saying you should do this or that they'll even get away with this, but it's definitely an interesting way to get expensive jewelry cheaper.
Floyd Mayweather continues to live a lifestyle that screams wealth and opulence. Just recently, he made headlines for reportedly purchasing buildings worth $42 million. While most people under financial stress might tighten their belts, Floyd appears to double down on his signature Money Mayweather persona. He doesn't just spend, he makes sure the world knows about it. The lavish building purchase became a talking point across media platforms, painting a picture of a man who refuses to tone down. The lifestyle that made him famous regardless of his current financial condition.
What's the point of buying 62 buildings? You buy a couple.
I'm not 62 units, I think, right?
No, 62 units could be one building.
Yeah, it could be.
They got buildings with 90 units and
Yeah, it's
100
true.
and some units.
He has 62 multifamily units. That's what it says. So that's 62 buildings. Like you just said, it's probably
So
62
think about
buildings.
it.
yeah.
If he has that, some of the buildings might not be in the best condition.
Right.
So knock it down and build, or knock, if they're side by side, knock both of them down. Don't renew rents. Let them move out and then build a skyscraper.
Or if he makes commercial properties out of some of those.
That's what I'm saying.
However, it didn't take long before claims started surfacing that the supposed $42 million building acquisition might not have been what it seemed. Reports suggest that Floyd doesn't actually own the full properties as initially portrayed, but rather just a small part or stake in them. In the same month, Floyd was also seen flaunting the purchase of a new private jet.
For some odd reason, at the beginning of the year, Floyd Mayweather decided to tell us all that he bought a bunch of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Everybody has found out that that wasn't true. Apparently, it's not that hard to figure out who owns property. This is not an indictment on Floyd Mayweather as a boxer. He is one of the best boxers we've ever seen. Anybody who is privy to Floyd Mayweather's antics outside of the ring knows Floyd ain't bought no goddamn apartment buildings in no Upper Manhattan, bro. We knew that when he told us. I'm not sure who Floyd Mayweather thought he was fooling. Nothing about Floyd Mayweather outside of a boxing ring says savvy. I'm sorry. This is the same Floyd Mayweather that 50 Cent told he would donate $50,000 to the charity of his choice to read Harry Potter. He bought $400 million worth of apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Come on, Floyd. The people who was living in apartment buildings, the second they heard that Floyd Mayweather bought their building, they was on the phone with property management like, what's really? I will pay $10,000 a month, but I won't pay $10,000 a month to a nigga. Floyd, you can't just do that with Upper Manhattan apartment buildings, bro. Tell lies like that about the projects, man. You gotta do that to the hood, man. Ain't nobody going for that shit in Upper Manhattan.
Reportedly shelling out around $500 million. It's clear he wanted to prove he's still at the top. Financially, even with whispers of bankruptcy and lawsuits floating around, he tried to project an image of unshakable wealth. For Floyd, being seen as rich seems just as important as actually being rich. Floyd Mayweather takes flaunting wealth to another level wherever he goes. He's seen carrying backpacks stuffed with stacks of cash, not to hand out, but simply to show off. He doesn't settle for subtle flexes. He wants people to see his money. For Floyd, it's about the image, about constantly proving he's still the richest and flashiest in the room.
Yeah. I think it was like a $5 or $8 million 5-fight deal or something like that. You have to check the numbers, but he turned that down to start his own promotion. And when he was with HBO, he worked out that deal to do the 24/7 where you can see the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That was right around the time when reality TV was getting big.
Yeah.
So you didn't have social media then. People began to build and know Floyd off of the 24/7.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, my wife even became a boxing fan from watching the 24/7s.
Yeah.
So the timing of him becoming his own boss, which you're gonna make the
From his over-the-top displays to his wild watch collection, he's built a brand around excess. Floyd always flaunted his insane watch collection, claiming he just wanted to share his lifestyle. But it often came off as pure flexing now that he's reportedly broke. It's no surprise he told the world every time he spent big, and now everyone knows exactly why the money dried up.
I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. Right here, I got 3 cases, and they're all full with watches. So when I travel, I like to take, if I'm going for 45 days, I like to take 45 watches with me. I like to have options. So everybody's always asking me, what's your favorite watch? Well, one of my favorite watch brands is & As you can see right here, I got this a few months back, and it's one of my favorite watches. One of the best brands in the world. That's just my personal opinion. I like the brand so much, I went and bought another watch just yesterday, & Co. As you can see, & Co. Now, let's talk about watches, let's talk about jewelry, let's talk about a few things. I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. So we'll set this to the side. Now, we want to give the people an appetizer or something light. So we give you 2 appetizers, then we give you a main course, just a few watches that I got while I travel. So check this out. We're gonna go here first. And of course, the company is & Co. Crazy company. Now, I need you guys to come closer and check this out. So let me come to you guys a breakdown.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.